Several European nations have reintroduced or expanded compulsory military service amid Russia's mounting threat, part of a range of efforts to boost defenses that are likely to be scaled up even further.
러시아의 위협이 커지는 가운데 여러 유럽 국가들이 징병제를 재도입하거나 확대하고 있습니다. 이는 앞으로 더 증강될 것으로 보이는 국방력의 일환으로 풀이됩니다. So this had not been the policy of, having people conscribed to the military. This had not been around for a long time.
Exactly. I mean, the UK, for example, we got rid of it in the early 60s. But for other countries in Europe, because of that division through Germany, we had the Iron Curtain.
Right.
It was only after the end of the Cold War in the 80s that we saw this mandatory conscription ending. However, because of the threat of Russia and what's happening with the war in Ukraine, countries have taken up conscription once again. So Latvia reintroduced it on January 1st this year. They got rid of it almost 20 years ago, back in 2006. But it is back, and that means if you're 18 and you're a man, well, within 12 months, you'll be sent off to the army. Or if you're at university, once you graduate, you'll be sent. Norway as well is doubling their defense budget, and they're added something like over 20,000 conscripted soldiers and other employees and reservists into their armed forces. This is a thing that's happening all over Europe. It may not be that conscription is occurring, but discussions are occurring.
Yeah.
Recently in the UK, in the run-up to the general election, Rishi Sunak, the leader at the time, was proposing national service and also military service for some young people.
아, 그렇군요. 지금 라트비아하고 노르웨이 얘기를 해주셨는데 그 외에도 이제 많은 유럽 국가들이 이런저런 방법으로 국방력을 강화하고 있습니다. 징병제라는 단어는 conscription이라고 할 수도 있고요. compulsory military service라고 풀어서 말할 수도 있습니다.
네.
compulsory 볼까요?
Oh, do I have to explain it?
It's compulsory, Paul.
Okay, all right, I will. It means I do have to do it. If something is compulsory, it must be done. A similar term is mandatory. That it has to be done. It's the thing that needs to be done. For example, education in Korea is compulsory for children. You have to go to school, I believe.
Up to a certain age.
Up to a certain age, yes.
Yep.
But we're talking about for young children,
Yep.
they have to go to school. In the UK, I had to go to school. It was compulsory.
네. 반드시 해야 한다, 필수다 이런 뜻이에요. Compulsory and mandatory, they both mean the same thing in this case. And to scale up.
Many of you, when you woke up this morning, maybe you stepped on the scales to see what your weight was, and hopefully you didn't scale up, meaning you didn't get bigger, you didn't get larger. If we scale up, we increase the size or the amount of something.
네, 스케일이 커지는 거니까 확대한다라고 볼 수 있습니다. Scale up. 반대로 이제 줄어들면 scale down이라고 할 수 있겠죠?
That's what I say to my scales on a weekly basis. Scale down, please.
You talk to your scales.
Well, I'm very lonely sometimes.
I see. All right. Well, here's the headline again. Several European nations have reintroduced or expanded compulsory military service amid Russia's mounting threat, part of a range of efforts to boost defenses that are likely to be scaled up even further.